Yes then people, welcome back to another video on the channel, and today the Premier League is kicking off. So what better video to make than my Premier League predictions for the 2024-25 seasons. I'm also going to be updating them at the end of the transfer window, which is in literally 2 weeks. So yeah, without further ado, let's do this. As you can see, I've got all 20 teams here. I have no idea who that dickhead is, I'll be honest.
Who the fuck is that guy?
I have no idea whatsoever who he is, but we'll just keep him there for now. And starting it off with number 20, Southampton, Russell Martin, shit manager. Who have they even brought in? Brereton Diaz, can he cut it in the Premier League? Fuck knows, don't know. They've lost Shay Adams. Flynn Downs has come in. Sugawara is a decent right back, has come in, to be fair, but they've already got a good right back in Walker Peters, unless they're going to play him left back. But yeah, I just do not believe in Russell Martin at all. 20th place for Southampton. Next up, 19th place, I'm going to go for Leicester City. And there's a few reasons for this. Dewsbury Hall, gone. Denzo Maresca, gone. Steve Cooper in. Steve Cooper is a bang average manager. And for the squad that Leicester have got, he's not going to keep them up at all. They've signed Fatawi on a permanent, who was there last season. A Coley from Atlanta, I have no idea who that is. De Cordova-Reid's a good sign, and I'll be honest. And then, who else? Golding from Chelsea, who's a centre mid that tries to dab up the fourth official. So yeah, not confident at all. And I think they're going to be starting the season on minus points. Hang on, let me just fact check that.
Some time later.
Right, I still have no idea. I've just searched up. I still have no idea if they have or not. But even if they do not, I still think they're going to be going down with Southampton. And now 18th, the final relegation place. There's a few teams that could be there. Brentford, if they lose Ivan Toney and then Buemo's injured all season again. Forest could probably be down there because of Nuno. Everton, because they've lost their best player, Onana. Ipswich. Fulham have lost a centre half who's very good, and their best player, Painha. He's definitely not going to be in there because he's not in the Premier League. So it's out of Fulham, Ipswich, Everton, Forest, and Brentford for me. And I'm going to go for Everton. You never shone so brightly. Everton, you're finally going down. Andre Onana's gone. Who else have they lost? I know they've brought in, but also Ben Godfrey's gone as well. Andre Gomez, Danjuma's gone back to Villarreal. He hardly played anyway. Dele Alli's gone in and didn't play anyway. Dobbin, if wants to watch later in his career, is gone. Lindstrom's all right. Irug Bunham's okay, I suppose. Iliman Ndiaye is a good signing. I have no idea about Jake O'Brien. And they've lost Andre Onana. Not Andre Onana. Amadou Onana. And who have they got to replace him in midfield? Let me have a look. What is their squad saying? Right, defensive midfield. They've got Doucouré. Idrissa Gueye is not good enough. James Garner's all right. Irug Bunham's not ready yet at all. So they've got 4 midfielders there. I mean, and I think they play with 2. So I think this is going to be their midfield here. Garner, Doucouré, Irug Bunham and Gueye. And I just don't think that's going to be keeping them up. You need Dwight McNeil to be on fire. You need these two to be on fire as well, Better and Calvert-Lewin. And they weren't last season. I mean, and then you're relying on Neil Maupay. And he's not got a goal in him. He couldn't score in a brothel, let's be honest. Iliman Ndiaye, if they stay up, I think he's going to be the X factor. But yeah, Jared Branthwaite, if they keep him, is big as well. But I still think they're going to be going down. 17th now, narrowly staying up. I'm going to go for Ipswich Town. Super Kieran McKenna is going to keep them up. They've brought in Delap, Mari Hutchinson, a very good signing. Jacob Greaves is a very good signing. They've kept all their good players. Leif Davis is still there. Kind of Chaplin's still there. George Hurst is still there alongside Liam Delap coming in as well. And they're also going to get Calvin Phillips alongside Sam Morsey. And that is a proper midfield. If you watched the Championship last season, you know how good Sam Morsey can be alongside everyone else. So I've got Ipswich staying up over Everton, Leicester and Southampton. 16th now, I'm going to go for Brentford, assuming that Ivan Toney's going. But Thomas Frank did say that he's going to keep him. So I don't know. If they do keep him, I can see him coming anywhere from 10th to 13th. So yeah, hindsight is going to be a nice thing on this one. But yeah, I've put Brentford in at 16th.
16th!
And 15th, I'm going to go for Forest. They've actually made some good signings this year, to be fair. Instead of just buying 50 shit players, they've brought a few decent players in. They've kept Gibbs White. They've kept Awoniyi, who's a very good striker if he could stay fit. And yeah, but I don't believe in Nuno Espirito Santo, I'll be honest. So 15th for Forest, I reckon. 14th place, I'm going to go for Fulham. Yeah, Fulham. They've lost Painha, they've lost Tosin Adarabioyo, they've lost Tim Ream. And you might not think that's a big one, but trust me, it is. And they've brought in Smith Rowe. That's a very good signing, I'll be honest. Smith Rowe's good. Who have they got up front? Raul Jimenez, Rodrigo Muniz, and Vinicius. They need Muniz to be on fire like he was at the back end of last season. Otherwise, they're in trouble because Raul Jimenez and Vinicius are not scoring many goals. Jay Stansfield is there, though, and he will score goals because he was at Blues last season. Please come home, Jay. Please come back to Blues. Please, please, please. Fulham, 14th. 13th place now, Wolverhampton Wanderers. Very, very good side. And I'll tell you that for free. Matheus Cunha, absolute machine. Hwang Yi-chan, machine. Tommy Doyle, class midfielder. I know they've lost Kilman and they've lost Pedro Neto, but I still think they're gonna come 13th, and they will replace him, I reckon. And Gary O'Neill is a very good manager. 13th place for Wolverhampton Wanderers, man. I know that's right. Next up, 9th place, I'm going to be going for West Ham. What's his name? Lopetegui, that's his name. Lopetegui's a very good manager. They've kept Paqueta, they've kept Kudus, although he might be banned. I don't know. He might be banned. I mean, Alvarez is still there, but he's injured, I think. They've brought in Wan-Bissaka, Kilman, Somerville, Fulkrug, who's a very, very good player. They've kept Bowen as well as their new captain. And they've finally signed a decent striker that can score goals. Mikel Antonio has ran his socks off, but he's now done. Nicholas Fulkrug in, and he's a fucking goal machine. I'll say that for free. That's why I've got them in 9th place. I could even see him go and find one of the cups, either the FA Cup or Carabao Cup. They've also brought in Todibo on loan, but I think it's an obligation to buy or an option to buy, one of the two. So yeah, West Ham in 9th. And up next, in 8th place, I'm going to go for... Fucking hell, this is a tough one. This is a really tough one. Oh my God. Let me get back to you on that one. Right, 8th place, I finally made a decision. Aston Villa. And I'm not just saying that because I'm a Blues fan. I'm saying that because they're going to be playing on Tuesdays and Wednesdays from September up until about January because of the new league system in the Champions League. They're going to be playing 8 games rather than 6. So yeah, Tuesday, Wednesday to Saturday, near enough every week, apart from the international breaks from September to January. I don't think they've got the depth. They've lost Douglas Luiz, although they've brought in a very good replacement in Onana. Ian Matson's decent. But you look at these centre-halves, Pau Torres and Konsa are decent. But then when you're playing in the Champions League and then you're coming back to the Premier League, these three here do not fill me with confidence for them if they're the backups. Left back, Alex Moreno could play right back or left back, good. Luca Dean, all right. Matty Cash, right back. I'm guessing Moreno's a right back replacement. Kamara's done his ACL, so he's still out for a bit. Then Donker's gone, I think. Baranekia is... yeah, he's not ready. John McGinn, Tielemans, Barkley's a good one. Ramsey's all right. Philogene, is he ready? Probably. Same with Morgan Rogers. Illing Jr. is probably not ready. Leon Bailey. Buendia's done his ACL, so he's still out. And then John Duran as your backup forward for the Champions League and Premier League. No, thank you. You're not getting Europe again. Come on then, 7th place. And this could definitely come back to bite me in the arse. But Chelsea. Enzo Maresca. Don't rate him. And they've signed all these players, and they've still not signed a class striker. They've still not signed a top class striker. You're going into the season with an 18-year-old Mark Gui and Nicholas Jackson. No, not for me. And they're going to be playing Thursdays and Sundays as well. So yeah, 7th place. Next up, we've got the Europa League places 5 and 6. I'm going to be going for Newcastle and Manchester United. Newcastle finishing 6th. Newcastle, need I say anything? They're not playing any extra games. They're not in Europe. It's just Premier League, FA Cup, Carabao Cup. They've kept all their best players. They've kept Isak, Gordon, Bruno G, Joelinton, and Botman. And they've not sold anyone big. I've just said that. So why have I said it again? What a dickhead. They've brought in Kelly and who else have they brought in? Oh, fucking hell. I can't remember. But they're getting 6th. United, 5th, barring injuries. If they have another injury crisis again, they'll probably be swapping around with Chelsea. But I do think they'll be all right this summer. De Ligt, good signing. Mazraoui, good signing. Yoro, one for the future, good signing. Xerxes, good signing. And they've also got good players there already. Garnacho, Amad Diallo, if he actually gives them a chance this season. Kobe Mainu, Bruno, and Rasmus Højlund. Mate, that is a very, very good squad. And if Ten Hag does not get Europa League at least this year, I reckon he'll be sacked. Champions League places now. Spurs, Liverpool. Liverpool finishing 4th. Yeah, I know nothing about Arne Slot. They've not signed anyone, but they've also kept the big hitters. So they're finishing 4th for me. Dom Solanke for Spurs. Very, very good signing. Archie Gray, good signing. Bergvall, looks like it will be a good signing. So yeah, They can finish in third for me. And now it's about who I think will finish as the champions. Arsenal, please, just someone different, man. They've won it 6 times in the last 7 years. 6 times in the last 7 years. Fucking hell, mate. Give it a rest, please. They've signed Calafiori. It's looking like they're going to sign Mikel Merino as well. Very good players. City, they signed Savio. That is a good signing, but they've not signed anyone else. So yeah, please, Arsenal. I'm not even desperate for Arsenal to win. I don't know why. I just want someone different, something a bit different. Right, player of the season, young player of the season, young player of the season. I think Phil Foden still qualifies, so I'm going to go him. If not him, I'm going to go Kobe Mainu. And player of the season, I'm going to go for, if Arsenal are winning the league, I'm going to go for Declan Rice, Odegaard, or Saka. I'm going to go for Starboy Saka. Carabao Cup, I think Newcastle are going to win it. FA Cup, City. There you go then. I'll see you all next time. Do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Peace, love, techers, baby.